Hey guys, Dr. 5 here with another episode of our West Brom career mode on FIFA 20. We're kicking this episode off with West Ham at the Hawthorns. And let me tell you this right now, I'm finding it difficult on this new patch. I don't know why. I'm just struggling with this West Brom team. Again, I don't know why. But the first chance comes from a Declan Rice shot that is blocked. We try and clear it of Reece James. We do only fire as Declan Rice, who finds Felipe Anderson out wide. A little bit of dribbling. Back heel to Marcao. Tries to find some people in the middle. Actually goes back to Declan Rice. Declan Rice threads it through to Sebastian Haller. And he just powers it past Collins. And it's 1-0 West Ham. Pretty early on into this game. Lewis now trying to get us back into this one pretty much instantly as Harper lays the ball to Calhanoglu. Tackle by Marcao goes down. Referee says no. I thought that was a penalty. I'm not going to lie. But West Ham, they're going to work the ball around the back here quite nicely, actually. As Marcao finds Felipe Anderson. Felipe Anderson finds Jack Wilshere. Wilshere finds Fornals. Fornals is going to dink it over the top to Felipe Anderson with a brilliant ball. He's got two men in the middle, Jack Wilshere and Haller. Wilshere's shot is blocked. His second shot is blocked. But it does fall to Haller in the 6-yard box. And he tucks it home and makes it 2-0 for his second goal of the game. Scott plays the ball through to Lewis. Jamal Lewis cuts back inside. He's going to lay the ball off to Scott. Scott at the near post takes a slight deflection. That definitely helps him out. But half an hour into the game, we are back in. It's now 2-1. We've halved the deficit. And now we have to look and get another one in this game. 32 minutes in. Literally 3 minutes after we scored, Mendes finds Ritovski. Back to Mendes, little 1-2 between them. And again, dinks in the ball. Higazi wins the header only as far as Livermore. Livermore finds Harper. We're on the counter-attack here, but the ball there was poor. Fornals plays it to Anderson. Little 1-2 between them. Declan Rice plays it through. And that's the second time Declan Rice has assisted Haller. Haller has got his hat-trick in the first half. Now that's a red card for Jack Wilshere. They're down to 10 men. It should be a lot easier now to close that 2-goal deficit. Losing one of their midfield players. Scott plays the ball to Marlon. Poor touch, but it actually, luckily, falls back to him. And a nice shot there by Harper. And it's still 3-1. Somehow, they saved that. But into the second half, we're 10 minutes in. Livermore has the ball. He plays it to Billy Gilmore, who's come on. We've changed formation to a 4-1-2-1-2. Livermore to Marlon. Marlon lays it off to Gilmore. Gilmore charges into the box, cuts inside, lays it across to Marlon. And off the line, Mendes clears that one. That was definitely going in if it wasn't for Mendes. Burke now. Burke plays it through to Gilmore. Once again, charging into the box. Once again, stopping and cutting inside into Marlon. And this time it's just wide of the opposite post. 20 minutes left. We're still 3-1. We need a goal and we need it quickly as Marlon plays the ball through to Burke. He's got pace over Balbuena. Cuts inside. Strikes it. Fabianski with another save. Still 3-1. We're approaching the 80th minute. Marcao has his ball intercepted by Calhanoglu. Plays it centrally to Fields. Field has got two men ahead of him, Burke and Marlon. He decides to go through to Ollie Burke. He's got the pace over the defence. 1-on-1. Strikes it into that bottom left-hand corner. And we've got 9 minutes to get one more goal and actually pick up a point. I'd say this is a point gained in this game, not 2 points lost. As Ollie Burke charges through the defence. He's got him for pace. We know that. What he's going to do is cut inside. Plays it across to Marlon. This time he doesn't miss. Once again, it's in that bottom left-hand corner. And this game is now 3-3. After being 3-1 down, we've finally drawn it level. Yes, they're down to 10 men. That's probably what helped us out a lot. They just kind of got tired in these last 10 minutes and didn't defend correctly. But once again, Haller's played through. This time Tomori's got him for strength. And the ball rolls right through to Collins. And the game ends as a 3-3 draw. Now we're going on to play Bournemouth at the Vitality Stadium. First chance comes 16 minutes in as Calhanoglu plays through Marlon. He's got Stacey for pace. Tries to shoot a cross goal. But it is well saved by the Bournemouth goalkeeper. This time, once again, Marlon's played through. He's got Anton for pace. Cuts inside. Plays it off to Scott. Scott strikes it, going for that bottom left-hand corner. But Nubel, I think he would have had that covered. I think the keeper would have saved that. But half an hour in now. Gosling in the midfield. Closed down nicely by Livermore. Livermore finds Marlon. Marlon plays it through to Hakan Calhanoglu. 1-on-1 with the keeper pretty much. Strikes it. And it's just wide of that left-hand post. Still 0-0. We're having all the chances here. Scott, intercepted by Daniel Brooks. Daniel Brooks to Mario Götze. Götze to player. Intercepted by Higazi nicely. Up to Marlon. Marlon's going to let off to Dave Scott. Scott's got men in the middle. He cuts inside nicely. Lays it off to Harper. Harper strikes it. Across goal. 36 minutes in. A lovely little bit of play from two of our youngsters there. Makes it 1-0 away from home. And hopefully we can hold on to this. Maybe add to it. And actually win a game for the first time in a while. Because we are struggling since the new patch came out. 42 minutes in. Götze receives the ball. Lays it off to Gosling. Gosling's going to go out wide to Danjuma Groning or something like that. Götze receives the ball though. Dribbles into the box. Cuts inside brilliantly. Strikes it at the near post. Mario Götze gets Bournemouth back level. It is now 1-1. Moving into the second half. Player. Nice bit of dribbling. Plays it off to Gosling. Gosling out wide to Danjuma. Gets the better of James twice, but James actually wins the ball. Unfortunately, though, it falls back to Juma. Player. Back to Danjuma. He's got a man in the middle in Götze. He's got a man in Dan Gosling. Somehow Dan Gosling missed that. Probably because he's a midfielder, not a striker. A striker definitely would have tucked that one away. As Brooks plays it to Lerma. Lerma threads it through to Götze. Götze going for his second goal. Hits the post. And Collins can collect the rebound. Once again, now this second half is the complete opposite of the first. As Bournemouth are in charge. Lerma. Great save by Collins. Once again, 10 minutes left in this one. As we look to counter-attack here with Jamal Lewis. Lewis, he's got options ahead of him. Gets it intercepted by Gosling. Gosling plays it into Lerma. Lerma's going to play it through to Mario Götze. And once again, the keeper's beaten at the near post. 2-1 now. Mario Götze has completely flipped the game on its head. It's 2-1 to Bournemouth. As we hail the ball out wide to Ollie Burke. Burke's got men in the middle to choose from. And he's just going to cut it across to Marlon, who slides and puts it into the bottom corner. 2-2. Once again, another draw. With a minute left in the game, Marlon gets us back into this one. He celebrates with the subs, with his friends. As we go in, and we are going to go for some transfer dealings. Obviously, last episode we sold Gibbs and Phillips. This episode, we are selling Sam Johnson because he asked to leave. So we put him on the transfer list, and Wolves have come in for him. 11.5 million, we're going to get 8.5. Also, Tulloch is 66 rated, we're going to get 1.7 million for him. And we're going to go in for a right mid. And we're going to go in for Samuel Chukwueze, man to replace Phillips, a 21-year-old, 79 rated right midfielder from Nigeria. And he's currently playing for Villarreal. We're going to offer we offered his value initially, and then we're going to go for 18 million with a nice little sell-on clause there. Accept that. And I am pleased to say we go into contract negotiations with Samuel. He wants crucial first-team player, 5 years, perfect. That's the way I want to see it. We're going to give him a slight wage increase to 35,000, and he accepts it straight away. So I think that's a really good replacement there for Matty Phillips. We're sad to see him leave, but I think we've got a really good replacement. And from kickoff in this game against Newcastle, you're going to see how good he is as he receives the ball, gets the better of Lopez, gets the better of Max Arnold, gets the better of Fabian Schär, gets the better of Joel Matip, and he gets the better of Dubravka. Goal of the season contender right there on his debut. 2 minutes in, Samuel Chukwueze makes it 1-0 to West Brom. A fabulous solo run. The boys are loving it. The West Brom fans are loving it, sorry. Another opportunity there, 8 minutes in to double our lead as Marlon's volley as well, saved by Dubravka. And on the counter-attack here, Lopez plays the ball to Ikone, a player I was looking to sign. Jolinton back to Ikone, back through to Jolinton. This is Newcastle's first chance. He goes a bit too far wide. And his shot is easily saved by Collins. And once again, Jolinton can't quite get on the ball and we intercept it. Harper, he's got men ahead of him. He decides to go out wide to Chukwueze. Chukwueze plays it to Marlon. Marlon's going to play it back to Chukwueze. He's got a man in the middle, unmarked in Marlon. Decides to cut back across to Chalanohu. And that's a goal and an assist on his debut for Samuel Chukwueze. Very nice finish at the back post for Chalanohu. Now he's back on the left-hand side. And it's great to see. We're 2-0 up against Newcastle. Obviously, we struggled against Newcastle last time we played them. And we're still in the first half here as Ikone plays the ball to Jolinton. Dribbles inside the box, back heels it to Muto. Tried to beat him at the near post, but he was actually offside there. And it did not count. Jolinton into the second half. Uses his strength, plays the ball to Arnold. Little 1-2 between him and Muto, blocked nicely. And Arnold was the man that scored against us from kickoff in the last time we played. As Jolinton receives the ball to Muto. Back to Jolinton. Tries to find some space. Cuts outside. Can't really find any. We're defending brilliantly here. As they play the ball to Arnold. Arnold back to Jolinton. He's got some space now finally. Into Lopez. Lopez to Muto. Lopez right at Collins. And that's the game. Brilliant result. Great way to end the episode. But it's not the end. We've got some youth academy players to talk about. We signed up Gallardo. We rejected an Italian left back. And also the table. A couple of you have been asking for the table in the comments. This is what it looks like. We're currently sitting 7th. I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you have, please like, subscribe, and peace.